This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store. Joined today with Adam Morallee, immediate aftermath of Joe Joyce's defeat to Derek Chisora. Just your initial thoughts after those 10 rounds that occurred.
Yeah, it was a very, very tough, brutal fight for both of them. I don't think you can complain about the scorecards. It was a very close fight. I think when we looked at the scorecards, if Joe hadn't have been dropped, he would have won the fight because that's just how the scorecards were. Just had a look at them. Joe would have had a 10-9 round, but that said, it was a very, very even fight. I mean, I think Derek took a lot more damage, but fair enough, he won the fight.
Is it more difficult when you look at the scorecards and realise that the knockdown was sort of all the difference, and especially, I guess, a knockdown like that so late on?
Yeah, look, it's difficult. It's a difficult loss to take for Joe. And we need to think about what's next for Joe. It's really, really difficult. I thought Joe... the ref, I think it was the sixth round, the ref almost stopped the fight. It was really, really close to stopping it. I thought Joe just didn't quite have enough tonight. I thought Derek was superhuman in there. I mean, he was on fumes from round 6-7 onwards. Incredible.
I was going to say, was there anything that surprised you about Chisora? Because I was looking around with fellow media members at 8th and 9th round. It's like, he's absolutely spending. I don't think he's got anything left. So, yeah, it was mental.
Incredible. I don't know how he stayed on his feet. Like, I actually don't. Like, Joe was throwing the kitchen sink at him, but hitting him with a lot, but just couldn't quite finish him off. But the ref almost stopped it, but Derek was always throwing back. Quite incredible. I mean, that guy knows how to manage his energy, and he was, from round 3 onwards, I think he was pretty spent, round 4 onwards, but he just knew what he was doing, and he hit Joe with a lot, and credit to the guy.
I think it's only right to ask, after obviously a defeat, and people will be questioning the future of Joe Joyce. For yourself as a manager, and you look here, I suppose, what could you see?
Look, it's a matter for Joe Joyce, isn't it? Joe's future is a matter for Joe. He's the one who gets in the ring. Out of the two of them, one of them got help back to their change room, and one of them didn't, and Joe didn't. I think it's challenging now. I think it's really challenging for Joe to find a way back to the top. But, for his career, it's a question for him. There'll always be fights for Joe Joyce. There'll always be fights for someone who fights like that, who takes one to give one. There always will be. I mean, Joe's like my little brother, and I want to protect him, right? I want to protect him. But it's tough. It's tough right now, and I always think you shouldn't make decisions like this immediately. You need to take a breath, take a step, and then think about what's right. Joe's been fighting for a long time, and he's done well with it, but he needs to think about the future. Yeah, I agree. It's not simple.
And just final one from myself. We did see Joyce and Chisora embracing. Obviously, I know yourself got involved in that back and forth, but good to see at the end that it's all respect between all camps.
Yeah, it is, and we know the camp really well. Joe trained with David, and that's a lot of David's old team, Ruben and Nicole and those guys. So we all know each other, respect each other very well. So Freddie from 258 we know well. So yeah, it's nice to see that, but it's a really tough one tonight.
Absolutely. Well, I do appreciate the time, Adam, and commiserations, and always appreciate seeing you around on Fight Week, mate. Top man, thank you.